Lauterbrunnen is a village and municipality in the Interlaken-Oberhasli administrative district in the canton of Bern in Switzerland. The municipality comprises the other villages of Wengen, Mürren, Gimmelwald, Stechelberg, and Isenfluh, as well as several other hamlets. The population of the village of Lauterbrunnen is less than that of Wengen, but larger than that of the others. The municipality comprises the Lauterbrunnen Valley, located at the foot of the Bernese Alps. It is notably overlooked by the Eiger, Mönch, Jungfrau and many other high peaks. The valley, drained by the White Lütschine, comprises the Soustal, the Sefinental and the upper Lauterbrunnen Valley with Untersteinberg. The valley includes several glaciers. Together with the adjacent valley of Grindelwald, the Lauterbrunnen Valley forms part of the Jungfrau region of the Bernese Oberland, between Interlaken and the main crest of the Bernese Alps. Similarly to Grindelwald, Lauterbrunnen has become a major tourist destination. It is connected to Interlaken by the Bernese Oberland Railway and is the start of the Wengen Railway, leading to Kleine Scheidegg. The latter resort is the start of the Jungfrau Railway, the highest railway in Europe and a gateway to the Jungfrau Lech protected area. The oldest trace of a settlement in the area is a single Roman coin which was discovered in the Blumenthal. When the Lauterbrunnen Valley first appears in the historic record, during the 13th century, it was owned by the Freiherr of Wädenswil. In 1240 the Freiherr of Wädenswil sold the Sefinental Valley to Interlaken Monastery. Over the following century, the monastery and other local lords began to expand their power in the Lauterbrunnen and neighboring valleys. However, around 1300, the Lord of Thurn began to settle his Walser-speaking people in the nearby Lütschine Valley and into the highlands of the Lauterbrunnen Valley. By 1346, the Walser villages of Lauterbrunnen, Gimmelwald, Mürren, Sichelainen and Traxelainen all had village governments and a certain amount of independence from the monastery. 3 years later, much of the Bernese Oberland unsuccessfully rose up against monastery. When the monastery suppressed the rebellion, the Walser villages bore the brunt of the monastery's wrath. Lauterbrunnen lies at the bottom of a U-shaped valley that extends south and then southwestwards from the village to meet the 8-kilometer Lauterbrunnen Wall. The Lauterbrunnen Valley is one of the deepest in the Alpine chain when compared with the height of the mountains that rise directly on either side. It is a true cleft, rarely more than 1 kilometer in width, between limestone precipices, sometimes quite perpendicular and everywhere of extremely steep. In places the cliff walls are up to 1,000 meter high. It is to this form that the valley owes the numerous waterfalls from which it derives its name. The streams descending from the adjoining mountains and, on reaching the verge of the rocky walls of the valley, form cascades so high that they are almost lost in spray before they reach the level of the valley. The most famous of these is Stechelberg Falls, less than 1 kilometer from the village of Lauterbrunnen. The 297-meter-high Stechelberg is the highest free-falling waterfall in Switzerland. Also near Lauterbrunnen is the highest waterfall in Switzerland, the 417-meter Mürrenbach Fall. Finally, the Mattenbach Fall with a height of 930 meters is Europe's highest waterfall and the third highest in the world. The village Lauterbrunnen has a population of 2,301. As of 2010, 22.6% of the population are resident foreign nationals. Over the last 10 years the population has shrunk by 8.9%. Migration accounted for 6.5 percentage points of the decrease, while births and deaths accounted for 3.1. Most of the population speaks German as their first language. Portuguese is the second most common and Croatian is the third. There are 42 people who speak French, 40 who speak Italian and 5 who speak Romansh. The cableway between Stechelberg and Schildhorn and the Traxelainen and Silver Mine, which was active in the medieval to early modern periods, are listed as Swiss Heritage Site of National Significance. The village of Gimmelwald and the Kleine Scheidegg region are both part of the inventory of Swiss Heritage Sites. As of 2011, Lauterbrunnen had an unemployment rate of 1.9%. As of 2008, there were a total of 1,908 people employed in the municipality. Of these, there were 147 people employed in the primary economic sector and about 55 businesses involved in this sector. 223 people were employed in the secondary sector and there were 35 businesses in this sector. 1,538 people were employed in the tertiary sector, with 195 businesses in this sector. There were 1,623 residents of the municipality who were employed in some capacity, of which females made up 43.1% of the workforce. Between 1981 and 2010 Lauterbrunnen had an average of 136.5 days of rain or snow per year and on average received 1,207 millimeters of precipitation. The wettest month was July, during which time Lauterbrunnen received an average of 144 mm of rain or snow. During this month there was precipitation for an average of 13.8 days. The month with the most days of precipitation was June, with an average of 14.1, but with only 133 mm of rain or snow. The driest month of the year was October, with an average of 78 mm of precipitation over 9.5 days. Lauterbrunnen railway station, in the center of Lauterbrunnen village, is served by trains of the Berner Oberland-Bahn, which run to Interlaken, and by trains of the Wengen-Bahn, which run to Wengen, Kleine Scheidegg and on to Grindelwald. At Kleine Scheidegg, connection can be made with the Jungfrau, which ascends inside the Eiger to the Jungfrau. The lower terminal of the Bergbahn Lauterbrunnen Mürren, a cable car and connecting train, is adjacent to the main station and provides service to Mürren. Besides Lauterbrunnen station, there are 9 other railway stations within the municipality of Lauterbrunnen. These are Wengwald, Wengen, Almend, Wengernalp and Kleine Scheidegg on the Wengernalpbahn, Eigergletscher on the Jungfraubahn, and Grutschau, Winteregg and Mürren on the Bergbahn Lauterbrunnen Mürren. Post bus services link Lauterbrunnen village to Stechelberg and the Trummelbach Falls, and to Isenfluh. An alternative route to Mürren is available using the bus to Stechelberg and then the Luftseilbahn Stechelberg-Mürren-Schilthorn cable car.